This is my mom, and after 4.5 years, she's finally got to see me in person. But let me start from the beginning. It was one of the biggest projects I have recently done, and no, unfortunately, you won't see any furniture makeovers here, but it was definitely a makeover on my mom's birthday. Big time. Right, mom? I started this project in September once I realized that my mom's birthday was coming, 60th birthday. She kept asking me, when are you coming home? Pretty much since I started my trip around the world in 2019. Moms. So I started with my visit be like quiz. First, it's supposed to be a surprise, which means I have to keep it secret from her and from most of the family members to prevent any leaks. And that was pretty much it. I had a perfect scenario of my appearance at my mom's birthday party. I hide in a large box decorated as a gift box. My mom comes from work, opens the box, and surprise, she's touched to tears and happy. All I needed was just to find an extra large box in my hometown. But it turned out that it wasn't that easy. And the fact that only a limited amount of people knew about my visit made this more complicated. They were asking around for a box, but it turned out that people don't keep those boxes. My plan was in jeopardy. Meanwhile, the time has come. After 4.5 years, I was ready to go home. I can't believe that, but I'm in London. London is one of my favorite cities in the world. I traveled there about 12 years ago and I was so happy I had a chance to visit it again, even if it was just for 10 hours. I love my countryside living in Canada, but sometimes I miss this European megacity vibe. And I love London, so this visit was exactly what I needed. After 10 hours, I was ready to say goodbye to London and take my next flight. My next flight was from London to Istanbul. There was a pretty good deal for the flight tickets, so I ended up coming to Istanbul 4 days before the birthday. By that time, the box still had not been found, and we had to come up with a backup plan. I rent a costume and pretend my family hired an entertainer. I do my dance, and at the end, I take my mask off. Surprise! My mom's touched to tears and happy. But before that, I had 2 days to enjoy Istanbul. I got new friends here. And here's your Istanbul. Look at this. And look at this. And look at those two. I love Istanbul. I mean, not as much as I love London, but it is interesting city. Different. What are we having here? Gucci, Christian Dior, Chanel, all fake. In Turkey, they have what I call it family business. That means they send you to the next store, the next store, the next store, and they say, it's my cousin, that's my brother, that's my uncle. It's not always true, but that's how they help each other sell. Crazy Istanbul's behind. One more flight and then. I had 3 hours at the airport, and while I was sitting there, I came up with a second backup plan, just in case. My niece and nephew are the singers, so we can create some type of background screen I hide behind. They do a performance, then pull down the screen. Surprise! My mom is touched to tears and happy. By the way, those beautiful black and white cartoons I created at the same time while I was waiting at the airport. A bit sloppy, but not too bad, eh? And there it is, my long-awaited flight. 6 more hours and we are landing. I'm home. Bad news, it's freaking cold out here. But we got a good news. We have a box. For the next 2 days, I stayed at my cousin's place and she helped me to decorate the box. By the way, this beautiful packing paper I brought from Canada. And sorry, I didn't film a lot because I wanted to spend some time with my family without recording everything. I'm at my cousin's house for now. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday and we are doing it at like 5 o'clock in the evening. But for now, I was going to show you. Look what my cousin got. And they have, I mean, here in Belarus, they have lots of furniture like this. It's just a treasure. Look at this couch. Oh, look at this veneer here. Isn't it gorgeous? Finally, the day has come. And guess what? We are having the craziest snowstorm. And also, my mom didn't go to work. We had no idea how to put the box in a car without it getting wet. And somehow we had to sneak me into the house. My plan was in jeopardy. But long story short, we did it. My brother took my mom for a ride, I showed up and surprised all the guests. And last step, I jumped into the box and we were ready. Here you can see my mom's coming home and she has no idea what's going on. Her friends are saying that the postman showed up and he dropped off the box. But the other family members who is standing behind the box, they are crying. So my mom was kind of confused. Let me show you how she looked before she opened the box. And here's the after. Surprise! So what do you think? Was it a good surprise? Let me know in the comments and see you next video once I get back to Canada.